You hear it going? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Welcome to the show. I am your host, Vaquita Taylor. Of course, I have Chef Wilson in the building.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be.
What up, though?
Man, it's a hot day. We about to cook it up. I done got out the car with my T-shirt on, left my jacket in.
Okay.
Said, man, I'm sewing off this
You
fitted
acting
T-shirt.
out.
Yes.
You got the muscles out?
I got the... I ain't playing with them. You better watch out.
I want to welcome you guys to the show. Thank you, everyone, for your support, for your continued support. Like I said last week, keep the inboxes rolling in. Keep the comments going. You guys are so motivational to me, so I appreciate that. So there are, give me some. Thank you. You know. On this show, you're going to get these good vibes, encouragement, motivation, information, and some transparency, because that keeps it real.
Me too, boy.
Period.
I'm like see-through.
OMG. See, I always had this issue with my phone. Don't judge me. And I always tell people, don't judge me. So listen. There are sponsorship opportunities if you want to see your business display on this platform. You guys can reach me at creativeemotions3@gmail.com and reach out about that. Let's link up. Just each one reach one. You know what I'm saying? We all support each other, and that's just how that goes. You can reach me at on all social media platforms with my name, Vaquita Taylor. Instagram, Q Rising. Facebook, Creative Emotions, Vaquita Taylor. You can put that in. Go ahead over there to the YouTube and subscribe, please.
Yes.
Thank you. How can they reach you, Chef?
With their arms. Look, but
you quick with the draw.
No, you catch me on Facebook, Fred Wilson, or Instagram, 1130 Wilson. I just want to know, like, was you catching my black vibe? What's up? Because what you was...
I was in your closet, brother. I was in the window.
Man, what's up? Okay.
You silly. You was a mess. So listen, this is a live show. You can call in at 313-855-5737. Call in. Can we make sure them phones is working? Because guess who ain't about to play with the phones today? Okay? Me. Somebody call in so we can test that boy.
Yes.
So again, share this on your social media, on YouTube. Go ahead and share that video. Again, the number is 313-855-5737. So this is our relationship series, you know, with Chef Wilson. We're going to come every month, and we're going to just talk about some things leading up to whatever it is that we're talking to, whatever we're talking about. And so with this relationship series, the first one was called The Approach. And with the approach, we were talking about how we approach ourselves first. How do you approach yourself? Do you look at yourself to see if you're ready, if you're even in a position to be with anybody, or, you know what I'm saying, have that approach to yourself so that you can, you know, move forward with that. The second show that you can go back and look at these, it was The Question. And with the question, we discussed, you want to talk about that? With the question, what questions do we ask?
Oh, yeah. So the questions were for you to pose different questions, right? Mm-hmm.
Important questions, but not too deep questions.
Right. So if you are watching the show, like myself and Q, we've made our mistakes, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're watching it, so you're looking for a different angle to something old.
Yeah. To
something new.
To something new.
To something peaceful.
Yeah.
To something loving.
Okay.
Right. Right.
You want to keep going?
So. I was talking to someone, and they were, so who's your listening audience? Mm-hmm. I said, well, probably people who failed at relationships or they want to tune up. Okay. So I said, we giving these tools. That's our audience. Because I think they were looking for like a male or female thing. I said, no, we just trying to do better.
Definitely.
That's right.
Definitely trying to do better. And just be transparent with, you know, like I said, somebody else's failure can be your come up.
That's right.
Everybody ain't got to fail now. One of us gonna have to make it up out here.
Yeah, my knees scarred up for y'all. Shoot.
That's good. So again, the first show was the approach. The second one was the question. And now we're gonna discuss today the date.
The date.
How does that date look? For those of you who are dating, would it be serial daters? Like if you date a lot of people?
Yeah, most definitely.
The serial daters, you coming out of some bread. Like, what does this look like? What,
Serial daters, yes.
What do these first dates look like?
You know, I looked up date, and it said a form of romantic courtship, typically between two individuals, with the aim to assess the other's stability as a partner or in an intimate relationship or a spouse. Mm-hmm. So look.
So that's dating with a purpose.
That's right. So you got to know what you're doing. So like, you know, look these things up, just like you eat with a purpose, right? And I think I may have said it on a question. And I said, I think I may have posed a question. If I didn't, I'm going to tell you again. Mm-hmm. I said, like, when you meet someone, you know, other than getting to know me, what do you want from me? Mm-hmm. Right? So dating, just don't go out on a date because you're bored. Stay at home. You know, watch Netflix by yourself.
Don't do it because you're bored.
Right,
do it because
stay at home.
Okay, yeah. Because you trying to. That's what. Okay, thank you for
absolutely
following through, brother. No, but that is real. Like,
that's some real stuff.
If you bored, stay at home. Don't do nobody like that.
Right. Don't do it. Just
so dating should be with a purpose.
Right.
Like if that's a real thing. Mm-hmm. So when we think about what's reasonable or appropriate when it comes to first date, the answers may vary, which is what makes the world go round. Mm-hmm. You know, we have to definitely look at that. This makes the world go round. So this is our perspective. This is our perspective and our experience. And if you can relate, great. You know, I always put the disclosure like, okay, when people speak on things, I think life makes you certified. So that doesn't mean, we have to have PhDs and 313s and everything on the end of our name to get these jewels.
That's
okay,
right.
Get this.
Life certified.
Life certified.
That's
and
right.
Then these are people, like, you guys are real people calling in, leaving comments that they're giving really good information. So, like, it's real.
That's right. Real.
First dates can be a little nerve-wracking when you're overwhelmed with thoughts of getting to know somebody, especially after failed situationships.
I can't.
After failed dating, it can get a little, like, what I'm gonna talk about, what I'm gonna do, should I, what I'm gonna wear.
Yes.
Room probably look crazy.
And do I need an airbag for this date? Are we crashing? What's happening?
Okay, come on. No.
Yes.
But I'm here to tell you, don't fret, because that's normal.
That's right.
There's so many variables when it comes to how to act or what to talk about. So when you go on a date, do you already have certain things in your head that you like, oh, I'm about to hit her with this one?
Just newly single, my approach to it is now I'm going to do a whole lot of listening and less talking. Shut your mouth.
Oh, that's good.
Right. So my approach is to listen. Now, I will ask questions, but I will listen a whole lot more this time.
Okay, that's good. So, I mean, you don't want to be bored, though. Like, what about that awkward silence?
I mean, my personality, man, we're going to have a ball, right? So, I believe
it ain't
it's working, but it's not right. Okay. So in first dates, you should have some humor in it, right? Mm-hmm. So that'll lead us into the places that we should go, right? Okay. But I believe in first dates, just have a sense of humor. If you got to the point where you entertain going out with this person, you've already found them to be humorous, right?
Yeah.
Attractive, of course, because, right? So we should have something outside of, and I said this before, conversation outside of your past, right?
Definitely.
Fall in love with your future. Person sitting in front of you is not trying to get to know your ex. They're trying to get to know you.
Yeah.
Leave the past out of it.
That's good.
Leave the past out of it. I believe.
But how do you even choose a date? Like, I'm trying to get my words together. How do you say, I want to take you on a date? Like, is everybody date worthy?
Initial?
Initially, like, people don't just talk on the phone for a minute. We gotta hook
so
up.
like if I send you out or something like that, say, would you mind if we stayed in touch or maybe get together and maybe go out for a cup of coffee sometime? Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
But what I'm saying, okay,
you talk
so
about
yeah,
that sort of thing? Yeah, you can approach it in many ways, all right? So how you get to the date is, and often in a world where we're so busy, and you're absolutely right, how do you even approach a person?
That's a real thing.
Right. I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. I believe that a date will be where you're out. You may be taking care of business, right? Mm-hmm. You may be standing in line at a grocery store. There's some conversation. You decide to stay in touch. And I think most people, at least I would, if I'm vibing you like that, say, maybe we stay in touch and get together sometimes. Go hang out.
Go
to the park. Right? And I'm putting them nuggets in. I got to practice, too. I'm a little rusty. However...
He said, well, I got to practice, Lord.
I'm a little rusty with that, right?
Lord.
And it's strange because pretty much everyone that I've been with approached me.
Oh, so you haven't even...
No, I didn't approach nobody in years. These women approached
so you
me.
Really rusty.
I'm rusty, man.
Because they trying to get chose, buddy.
Yeah, they are. And I had to assess that, and I sat down the other day. I said, anybody I was with or married to approached me. I said, wow.
I thought you guys were predators when it come to going after, no?
I guess they seen all this man meat or something, and they just like... But however, no, seriously, it's been a while, so that's a good question, and I'm really going to have to think about it because I haven't thought about that.
Wow, so this was for you, buddy.
Yes, it was.
The show is First Dates. The first date. What does that look like? That's what I'm asking. Like, what does that first date look like? How do you even get to that? And is it a such thing as an appropriate first date? Because like I said, the answers may vary, but really, what does that look like?
You want to talk about the no-nos first, or to talk about what it don't look like? Netflix and chill is not a first date. That's mistakes and regrets.
Oh, wow. First date, okay.
Yeah, you don't do that one.
Okay.
Right? I believe going to the bar. Another thing. Mm-hmm. Let's go have a drink. You're not even going to find out who the real person is after a couple of drinks, right?
That's good.
Right? Mm-hmm. An expensive restaurant is not the first date. You find out that, he's able to afford it, and he's like shrimp Alfredo. And, you really don't find out much at dinner, I'm sorry. So I think those places is a no-no. I think going to a concert is not a first date place. Right? Because you're trying to get to know the person.
You are.
You're being entertained, right? Mm-hmm. So at the end of the night, everybody's feeling good and pretty much whatever about to go down.
No, I don't know about that, buddy.
No,
don't give him none on that now.
We're not talking.
What you
no, hold on now. Let's be real with it now. Don't play.
Sir.
Maybe not in your world.
Okay.
But
we are talking about different perspectives.
So we're talking about the no-nos, and I'm just telling you how you get there. We're talking about
the no-no.
Right. That's how you get there, right?
Okay.
Right.
No drinks, no clubs, no concerts.
No, none of that. I'm telling you.
No expensive.
If you do, look, listen to me, people. I've made these mistakes for you.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Keep it plain, then.
I'm keeping it plain. You don't learn about the person. It's too many distractions. And you base staying in touch with that person on the wrong things.
Oh, that's good. That's a nugget. Really? Why are you still calling them? Like, you know, when you go on a date, why you still calling them? Was it because y'all had drinks, y'all danced a little bit?
Oh, you had fun. I mean,
y'all had fun.
If you're on a market, it's one of two things happening. You're on your way out of a relationship or you've been out of a relationship. Either way, you've been starved for conversation, attention, compliments. And that's what you will get if you go to those places.
Wow.
You're feeling real good. Let me tell you something. My words
He dropping nuggets out here.
Yeah. My words flow anyway because that's just how God made me. However,
okay,
right.
I like the confidence.
You gotta have it. So, and so you get a couple of drinks behind you, man. You saying all kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's not good.
You right, and the person is receiving it, right?
Right.
Receiving it. It's a whole lot going on there.
So even on the first date, it's comfortable when we get into ourselves. But I just would say slow down with the info and pump your brakes.
I had wrote something
Pump
today.
your brakes.
Because usually I
You get to going. Like, yeah, because back in the day, because, you know, this and that, just...
People, I had to take notes because teacher said she wanted to see my math.
You know what?
So
you should have had your computer live. You want to?
I know.
You want to get checked in front of company.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stick to this. So look. So what you just said. I wrote this right. That's why I like you. You know, you cool. I said take your time with you.
Okay.
When you saying take your time. Take your time with you, people.
Yeah.
Man.
Definitely.
Do you
Date
hear
yourself.
what I'm saying? Even when you go on a date, take your time with you, right?
Yeah, that's good.
You know, it's like baseball. You're not always going to hit it out the park and run in and, slide in the home plate. Sometimes you get the first bait. You got to sit there for a minute, right? You don't play with it. Second.
Okay, come on in.
You second. Things going good. And third, be like, I hope she don't say nothing crazy because I'm trying to bring this home, right? Or him, right? Take your time with you.
Wow.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, that's real good.
Yes, please.
Take your time.
With you.
So it's all about getting to know the other person and letting them get to know you. So please be yourself.
Yes.
Are you yourself?
Sure, man, all the time.
Are you yourself?
I'm myself all the time. And usually what happens at the beginning of the show when I said, I'm going to listen more and shut my mouth, I naturally trust people, right? This guy made me that way.
Right.
And I'm very transparent. So I probably tell too much. And people take
use it against,
Absolutely.
That's a real thing.
Now I know how to tap into this. So be yourself. I agree. Now, do you know who you are? You're not going to be yourself. Like I told you, don't go to the bar because you're not going to be yourself.
You ain't about to be yourself.
Right. If you've been starved for attention, you get a couple drinks.
You gonna get to going.
Yeah, that
your
right
mouth
there.
get to running.
And everything else.
So yeah.
Be yourself. What? Are you yourself?
I am myself.
Yeah.
I'm like a balanced ball. I'm like this. I'm the same. Like, I can't explain it. I'm just grateful. Thank you, God.
Look, people, guys, she is this way all the time.
I am. And don't let me get in one of my deep talks.
Don't do that, please.
So it's like, we supposed to be balanced.
No, you are.
Just a balance. You be able to laugh. You can be serious. You can kick it. You can dress up. You can dress down. You can, it's like, instead of being what you think a person wants you to be, or what you think they looking for, be yourself. And if you that person, then
that's it right there.
That's how it'll work out.
So let's jump into some of these other places that I believe that, and if you have some, please share them with me, Q. But go have coffee somewhere. I know it sounds corny, and it's something that other than coffee. If you don't drink it, have that. Go to a tea house. You go to a tea house, and they have one in Royal Oak, and they'll do a presentation for you and teach you about all the teas, right?
That's pretty interesting. And if you guys are just joining, we are on our relationship series. The first one was about the approach. The second show was the question. And now we're talking about the date, the first date, and how does that look for you. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's outlook is different, and that's what makes this world go round. So this is just our perspective and some of the things that we come up with to talk about that first date and what does it look like, and some of the no's and the do's and the shouldas and the couldas and the wouldas.
That's right.
So go ahead.
So I'm going to finish with go down to the waterfront, right? Mm-hmm. I got to tell this. Try to stay in a public place, right?
Okay.
Because you're trying to see if you want to invest your time here, right? Mm-hmm. And I have to say this.
I need to listen to you talk on the phone.
If
you get to cussing people out and and going crazy, I'll be like, nope.
So like, I suggest these places, and I'm going to tell you the reason why a little bit later and stuff, because I don't want to, go to these places. It's neutral, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to tell you this, how you don't get past first date. If you suggest in these public places during the day, right?
Yeah.
And a person is not, they don't want to, that's the biggest red flag ever.
That's a red flag?
Oh, yeah.
That means they got somebody.
Public. Oh, yeah. They want to do it in the dark, after
they
dark.
got somebody.
Yeah, that's the biggest red. I've looked past so many red flags. Man.
Dang. I think we all do.
Yeah, so that's a big red flag. And my other thing is go out for lunch. Your first date should be early in the day.
I agree.
Evening dates are so seductive, right? Mm-hmm. And I got to put this out there. It is, and it'll have you with late night mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So early, maybe a nice lunch, okay?
Yeah.
Drive your own car. Right?
Oh, drive. Okay, so do that take away from the chivalry? You know, we just talked about the chivalry last week.
It's we leave here all the time. I walk you to your car. I'm going to walk you to the car, open the door, and make sure you're in good.
I'm saying when you go on the... Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. When you go on the first date, is it appropriate to go pick them up?
No.
Or should you go? Should you meet them?
No, not at all. Not at all.
What?
Because after this first date...
not at all?
No, after this first date, I just may want to part company. I don't want... the awkwardness of taking you home. And ladies, you've been out with the octopus hands. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, man, he think things going good. And you like, man.
If he don't get his
right.
Step back.
So, no, I think appropriate date is like the definition. You're trying to get to know one another, right? Mm-hmm. You drive your car, I'll drive my car. We'll meet there, see you at 6 o'clock, right?
What about going Dutch?
Yeah, you know what?
Is that a thing?
I'm gonna do this.
Is that a thing?
I got a lot of ladies. No, I talked to.
It ain't ringing.
I spoke with a lot of my lady friends, and what they were saying, and they felt a little something about that. I said, okay, so we're gonna make some adjustments here. I said, okay, so a lot of them felt like that was part of chivalry. I said, well, that's cool. I got you, right? So I said, go to a low cost first date, right? Go out for tea or something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to get into this. I want to get into it later.
I just feel like that is a little petty. I don't know.
It's not petty. It's not petty. You know, because I said this earlier. They come over here
like, here you go. Or they bring one and then you like, can I have mine?
I said, you know, you don't have to do Dutch. You know, give me the bill and stuff. You know, a couple cups of tea. In Danish or whatever, that ain't bad. I got you
talking about
right.
if you okay?
Right. No, I said. Remember, I had to adjust my thinking on that. So,
because how do that work with people that serial date or date a lot of people? Which you should, I guess, because to see what's good for you.
We said earlier, if you're bored, stay at home. Some people go out. Bitch, hey, it's a free meal, so hey, cool. I wasn't doing nothing anyway, right? So we're trying to avoid making these mistakes again, right?
Wow.
And well, I'm gonna say this now. See. What I've come to realize, and I talked to you about this on the phone, Q. Mm-hmm. Man, we like to invest our money, and we look for a return on our investment.
He got somebody with.
You know where I'm
Is
going,
that the
right?
case?
It's the case. Look.
Wow.
Look. And women value their time. I've heard it. You break up with a woman.
Yeah, we do.
First thing I'll say, you done wasted my time.
Yeah.
So women value their time. Yes. Men value their money.
Wow,
right?
That's some jewels right there.
Me, if I'm investing in something, I'm looking for a return. That's that okay, so you want to go off of this meal? This how guys are. This real.
Okay.
Right? And you can do a little clap hand after this if you want to. So you done went out first date, $150, right? Like you said, okay, so I said separate cars. You ride in the same car.
Okay.
One or two things gonna happen. My man coming in, leaning in for the return on his investment. But when he get to the door, he gonna be like, hey, I can't get a hug.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's
the truth? Oh, my God. Oh, wow.
So women, listen to Chef Wilson.
He didn't put our names up there.
It's not much time. It's not much you can get off of a cup of tea. It's not much of a return, right?
So,
Nobody's feeling salty.
Wow.
No one's feeling salty. That's why I said do an early date. And it don't have to be all night, right? Because a woman halfway through, if she ain't feeling it, be like, I'm gonna waste my time, you know.
Oh.
So, and then the guy said, I ain't spent this money and stuff.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
That's real.
And then when you go your separate ways, you can see one another at 7-Eleven.
That
say,
150 ain't nothing to a boss.
No, see, 150 is all, I'm gonna tell you.
That ain't nothing to a boss.
No. We always, I don't care what we spend.
I'm just talking
we
shit.
looking for a return on our investment.
I mean, I get it, and that's the truth, right? So we can't really take away from that. It just doesn't sound right. It sounds like you're buying somebody.
It's funny you brought that up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh my goodness. Make sure you guys leave comments in the chat. I see you guys there. Just go ahead and leave those comments. If you hear something, if you want to comment, I will read it here on the show. Wow.
Men and women do it. You spend enough time with a woman, she gonna put ownership on it. A man spend enough money on you. No, a man spend
putting out order.
A man spend enough money on you.
Uh-huh.
That's the beginning of some ownership stuff, right?
Wow.
Let somebody get mad at the end. Oh, you weren't saying that when I was spending that money.
Oh.
You or a woman, you weren't saying that when I was coming over here all them times.
Oh.
So look, come on, let's not play. We trying to get better with this, right?
Okay, we trying to get better.
Everybody don't want to have an ouch moment or be accountable. Like I said that, I did that, and I thought that. You're gonna stay right where you at.
Definitely, I agree. Self accountability is huge.
Right. So
self accountability. So you just calling a dog and a cat a cat.
Right.
I got you.
Yeah. So what are some of your first date places?
Riding bikes.
All right, that sounds fun. They're like them bikes you can rent downtown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds.
Ride some bikes and stop and talk and kick it, laugh, look at people like, man, look at this one. Look at this one coming up right there.
I did that.
Look at this. Look.
No, don't look at it.
Don't look right now. Look over my left.
Oh, you stupid. Yeah. And that's fun, right? So
That's
it's humor on the date. You know, you
It ain't
clown
all serious,
right.
man. I'm not trying to go around people looking like they've been sucking on lemons.
Right. Or you may say, but
Because people, like, in those environments, that's why it's like, you can't really be attached to anything in this world for real, because all of it is for us to enjoy. But people get attached in certain spaces. So you go to a nice restaurant, you got a little purse on, you just feeling like, you still should be like, be yourself. Calm down. These things are for us to enjoy. I'm sorry you don't get that a lot. Like, you know, when some people don't get certain things a lot, they be in that moment just stiff. It's like, chill. When you go out of town, enjoy yourself. Put the phones down, enjoy yourself. You go to a nice restaurant, enjoy your food. Instead of sitting there like click, click, click. Because I know guys, when I talk to guys, they be so irritated like, man, if they don't put these phones down. Ladies, put your phones down on the date. I take a little selfie before I go out. Bam, that's it.
man, I was with somebody, and I ain't gonna lie. Anyway.
Okay,
man,
let's keep it
I'm gonna keep it 100. And this was somebody
years ago.
Yeah, it was years. It wasn't a recent situation. But,
Okay.
And so we're out on a date. We're a couple, right? And she was snapping pictures, right? And I said, it was cold out. I said, well, I'm going to go get the car, right? So the restaurant downtown, right, I forgot the name of it, the City County building, all glass, right?
Okay.
Cute. I'm walking. I'm going to the car, right? Get the car and stuff, so I can see her at the table, and she's still bam, bam,
She's
bam,
still
bam,
taking
bam,
pictures.
bam.
Ambiance. Graham.
Right.
Graham. We out here.
Right.
Hey, it is what
I
it is.
Everybody with her, man.
You was done?
I would have been, but I was married to her. I said,
Oh,
man,
wow.
I couldn't even drop her off at home. I said, God dog it. I said, man.
You are irritating.
I couldn't even.
He talking about I was married to her.
I couldn't even ask her to drive her own car that day. I was like, I done left her right there. Like, but no, seriously. And okay, so you said Q. You said be yourself.
Be yourself.
What if they don't even know themselves?
That's the.
What if they're lost?
They got to go back and look at the approach.
So what if they lost in the compliments they friends told them and somebody else, and they don't even know who they are? How can you go on a date and be yourself? You don't even know who you are.
Go back and look at the approach. We went into detail with that. Don't deal with anybody until you deal with yourself.
Yes, approach yourself.
Be that person that you want to be with.
Oh, I went back to chapter 1.
Be that person that you want. We did that already.
We did that. That's right.
The approach. Go
Thanks,
ahead and
Teach.
go to YouTube and go look up the approach. Really good.
That's really good. So look, you left out that riding bikes and making fun of people.
I was just saying, like, yeah. That's
You
the
may
thing.
make fun of your date, be like, dude, you out of shape. You all have sweat.
Oh my goodness, no.
But anyway, so what else do you have other than that? From a woman's perspective.
I love a gentleman.
Okay.
Like, I want to be a full-blown lady. A lot of times, I'm serious. Like, a lot of times we don't know, especially those strong women. You know, we walk around like, I got it, I can do it, whatever. It's like, put that down for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Put that down, period. Like that, it comes up when it needs to. It doesn't always need to be there. That energy and that powerful, strong woman don't always have to be there. Like, we need to be softer. We need to be approachable. We need to be understanding, listening. Like, it ain't always just about you, sis.
So, what time?
So
is it?
that's what I learned. We had 6:37, but
Okay, cool. So I want to ask you a question, Miss Q. Since you're getting your Pam Grier on right now, I think that movie was Foxy Brown or something when she had the headscarf. Was that it? Okay. And so we're talking about first date. What was one of the most, so you're going to share this with ladies, the probably most inappropriate place somebody took you for first date?
for a first date,
Or second.
to a barbershop to watch a movie. I'm
line you
serious. No. Ain't nothing get lined up. Ain't nothing. We just, watch the movie.
Oh, wow.
It was like-
Barbershop?
Yeah, I was kind of younger, but
Wow.
I was young. So you don't really look at that. Like, what's appropriate, though? So people have in their mind. So if you come to a woman, she don't know your income or whatever, right?
Man.
And you say, you know what, I'm digging you. Let's go down and ride bikes. But in her mind, if he don't spend money on you, what she's been taught, if he don't do this and he don't do that, then don't even bother with him. So what do you, how, you know what I'm saying? What do you do with those type of people?
Because I had something for that.
Oh,
also.
goodness.
So people, ladies, I got something for you. Man, I have something for you, definitely. So the first date will lead into the second, third, and fourth date, right? I'm going to say keep it low key. I'll substitute low cost, low key, right? Public places. Now, if someone has ill intentions for you, by the fourth date, they're going to be real frustrated.
Wow. They're going to be mad.
Right.
Big
because,
mad.
Yeah.
Like, what we just still talking on the phone for? Like, dang, it's only been a week.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Right. So when I say take time with yourself, take time, right? Just take time, right?
Okay.
So that first.
So what do that frustration look like when somebody has ill intentions?
Now they're straight gonna be short patience with you.
Okay.
Right? They're gonna call you cheap.
Their conversation's gonna be like, "What's up?"
It's gonna be real short. So, so for men and women, seriously,
that's so wrong.
What's wrong to do?
Why
that?
do anybody feel like they're owed?
Oh yeah,
Something.
And it's funny you said that too.
Like what?
And look, when you're dating, both of you are the prize, right? So a lot of I had conversations with a couple of my lady friends, and they felt like, but after I talked to them, they kind of changed it. But they felt that they were the prize.
Okay.
So if he's digging me, he's gonna pay for the first date, right? And I said, well, aren't you digging him? That's why you were out. So how does it turn into being a man's responsibility, and where does that come from? So I explained to him. I said, I remember when I came up, relatives being over people's houses. And I said, I remember this. It was like an auntie telling a young lady, girl, don't let him play you cheap. You know, make sure he take you somewhere nice.
Okay.
Spend a little money on you.
Okay.
You don't want no cheap man. Never said nothing about a good man. But you don't want no cheap man.
Oh, you coming for us today, huh?
Right. Oh. So just so you know, pretty much the frustration comes from that. And that's what I said in the first date. It should be funny, like you said, laugh, let's talk. Don't talk about your past.
Yeah.
People will take your past, right? And I wrote this down, so I don't want to mess it up.
See what paper you using.
Yeah. I did these anyway.
Lord.
Whatever and stuff. See, sometimes what people will do is when you talk about your past, they'll take your past and use it to get what they need.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Did you hear what I said?
That was on our last show. We talked about that too.
Yeah, one of my good friends told me. She said, "Fred, women are very good listeners." I said, "Huh?"
Oh yeah.
You said guys are, but ladies are very good listeners.
Taking notes.
Taking notes, right?
Some people need to be left at hello though. Let's start there.
They're left at hello. So in that first
and goodbye.
Yep, in that first date, you know, listen a lot more. If you've been the one that did a lot of talking, just listen this time. Okay? So what you're doing here for men, you're trying to figure out if you take your time, believe me, and that's going to be a hard thing to do. If you take your time, you'll see if you want to invest there. Right?
Yeah.
Ladies, if you take your time, you'll see if you want to invest your time there.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Right?
Yeah,
Keep
that's
it low
good.
key. Nobody, when you part, you don't feel like you spent too much time. You won't feel like you spent too much money.
I mean, but when you coming into this thing, we got to be real. Like, everything should not be about being intimate. That's so freaking... I'm trying to find the right word. I just feel like it has its time and place. If you choose to make this person that one. But men, you need to look at yourself as valuable as well.
Absolutely.
What the heck?
Yeah.
So if a woman say no, I want to save myself, women are getting prosecuted for saying this is what they want to do, and you know, coming, you know, men coming back with, oh, well, you got children, or you're not a nun, or you know what I'm saying? If a woman wants to do this, and this is not, if it's not your flow, just keep it moving. Don't tear down boundaries that people put up for themselves.
So
I just feel like that's so whack.
And you know, and I'm glad you shared that from a woman's perspective, because now it goes back to first date. So don't put yourself in that position, right? And I was talking today, and I said for first dates, they should be early date. If you make a date late night, you're gonna make late night mistakes.
I mean, you can, but
no,
hopefully...
This what happens. Listen what I'm telling you, because what you just said is very, very true. So your statement, that would follow after allowing the guy to spend a lot of money on your first date.
Okay.
He wants something on his investment. So it lead like, so what's up? You got killed. You know, when you ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? Seriously.
So you got to be like, no. You know what? I'm going to tell you, listen, this is a transparent moment.
Uh-oh.
Drum roll. This is the reason why I don't take nothing from nobody. This is why I had that mindset. When people wanted to do stuff for me or just try to be nice, this is what was embedded in my head, and I'm sure it's other women as well. When people do stuff for you, they're looking for something in return. There is not a lot of people, well, it is, but what I notice is not a lot of people that do it without looking for something. So I could have blocked my own blessings, honey, but I was karate chopping all the help. Nope, I'm straight, I'm good, nope, Because this is the mindset. This is ridiculous. Like, you don't even know if you like me for real. Absolutely. You're looking with your eyes. Look deeper than that. Especially when you in a forever mode and you're dating on purpose. Come up off of the surface with this thing. It's getting ridiculous.
I know, I agree with you 100%.
Have some self-control.
Yeah. I said that on the approach. I said, guys, stop seeing with your eyes. Listen. So since we're talking about first dates and it seemed like it may have been things to talk about on first dates also, cute.
Yeah.
I say take your time with you. And I had wrote something because I'm always writing something. Mm-hmm. I said relationships can be like gaining weight. Mm-hmm. It's easy to gain, but hard to lose. And get rid of when it goes bad.
That's the truth.
And I said it's like eating unhealthy food, right? I said it always leaves some damage. It takes time to reverse. So slow down, make better decisions. If you just think, I'm just saying, ladies, I'm sorry, if you think you deserve a lobster dinner, go buy yourself a lobster dinner. Don't wait for somebody to call to invest the lobster dinner at Eddie B's, wherever. And I'm just being honest with you from a guy's perspective.
Be honest.
You want to hug something afterwards, like, man, even the waiter got a tip. You didn't tip the waiter, and he didn't pay for the meal. You know what I'm saying? So guys like, I can't get a tip.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. But do people even put the same effort into anything anymore? I mean,
no, they don't.
Like, I enjoy dressing up, getting dressed. That's a part of being a woman, right. Smelling good, looking good, putting effort into yourself. Right. Like, who be checking your, like, where the mirror at sometimes?
What the man or the woman?
I mean, with the women, I can speak to women.
So
you know what I'm saying? Just being able to put effort into yourself. Whatever you do on your first date or your date or with your husband or whatever, I'm just encouraging women, put effort into yourself. This is all we have. We have to invest in this body. Honey, we invest in the hair, we invest in the house, the cars, and everything. This is the luxury. Invest in it. That was just, it was there. I just needed to.
Okay, yeah, because
I just needed to get that out.
All right, so you got one of them woo songs?
Yeah, one of them moments,
okay.
like.
I'm feeling you.
That's one thing to invest in and do it for you.
Yes, and as I look through my notes and I listen to the things you've said.
Does an expensive date mean a good date?
No, it doesn't. You just know he's able to pay.
Because you can be bored out of your cotton picking mind.
That's right.
Because you want to be feeling like you exquisite and using a knife and fork. You can use a knife and fork with a coney dog.
Yeah.
And have a great time.
Yeah. So I say start off having fun, because when I think back, and I got 5 sisters and a gang of lady friends. Mm-hmm. And they always say, when they talk about their relationships, like, we don't have no fun anymore. I'm like, did you ever have fun, or did you just go out on dinner dates? So why don't you just start off with the simple stuff? Everybody always
like,
get to,
really
can't we just have fun?
Yeah.
Because think about it, you have a guy and he really out there making money, right? Mm-hmm. But he's not home. A lot of you, girl, you know what I'm doing, right? And they may step out of the marriage or the relationship because it's not fun. Start off with fun. Don't start off spending money. You're going to want to get back to the fun. People.
We get some on that, brother.
That's that first date tip stuff. Start off with the fun.
Start off with the fun.
Yeah, start with the fun.
Hey, I said they're going to get these good vibes. This motivation. This information.
I love the good vibes.
You better listen to these nuggets.
Look, as I help you guys, I'm helping myself. Newly out here, I'm telling you, when I write this information, I'm being very transparent. And today, I've seen so many ways I went wrong and bad decisions in the past.
Yeah.
And I said, well, wow. I said, well, what helping people is helping me, right? And I said, okay, I used to do this. Mm-hmm. And I used to do that a lot. Mm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot.
It's a lot of things that you really can look at. This is what life is about.
Yes.
This is a beautiful journey. It's so delicious in its essence. Just getting to know people, your children, your family, really getting to know them, taking off the titles and expectations and really just being in the moment and really understanding people. This is what we're getting away from. We're getting away from really getting to know people.
Absolutely.
You don't even know me.
Oh, and you know what? You're absolutely right. You find out more about the person at the end of the relationship than you ever knew about them while you were dating.
Wow. That's bad.
So, and that means you did a whole lot of, you know what it's like?
Acting and covering up and patching up and overlooking.
It's like this, people. Anybody knows me, I'm a firm believer in not using a microwave, because anything that was in that food meant for your good is gone, right? So you're eating empty calories.
Here you go.
And if you approach dating and relationships the wrong way we've talked, it's like putting a relationship in a microwave. You want it real fast, right? You got to heat it up fast, right?
Wow.
And it's not satisfying your spirit, your mind, your heart, nothing. Right?
Come on with it, brother.
Yes. Man, I don't even need these notes.
You better have your notes.
But
Every time you want it, we doing this in front of company?
Yes, we are. They probably say, I like when you did that. But seriously, I like, I love being on this series. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
It was a time in my life right now where I needed this, right? Not to play the victim, not to talk about the situation, but when helping others helped me, right? And I learned a lot about the mistakes I made. Yeah. I always tell people I can learn more from a man who lost a race than won a race. See, that man who lost a race, he's going to tell you how to pace yourself when you're behind, right? He's going to have to tell you how to get back up and finish the race. Yeah. Right?
For sure.
I'm that guy.
Period. Drop the ball. I'm going to have a boom. He going to have to give me my own little...
I'm that guy, I know women, man, you can relate. You be like, man, I got the job, I got this going on, man. What's going on? You approach the whole thing wrong. That's it.
The women?
Man and women, we approach it wrong.
Oh, when you feel like you got everything.
Yeah, because you know, at the end, you be like, man, I was doing this right, this, that, and the other, but your whole approach was wrong. Man, you were seeing with your eyes, not listening. Talking too much, women talking too much, going to inappropriate first dates. You set yourself up for what you said you didn't want anymore. Wow. Every time. Yeah. Right? I'd listen to something and they said people are afraid of something new. They'd rather go back to the bad because it's so familiar.
It's familiar and comfortable, yeah. But it's not good for you. It is better to be by yourself, not alone. Because we can't be alone when we're in a world full of billions of people. You're never alone when you have the Holy Spirit there with you. The Holy Spirit is in you, honey. Don't you know that you're magnificent and amazing? You're not alone. But it's better to be by yourself than to use people. So it's one thing that we all are used. It's another thing we're being misused. And don't let anybody misuse you when it comes to dating.
That's right.
Men.
Can I add something to that?
Yeah. We got about 5 more minutes. We're wrapping up.
People, don't misuse yourself. Listen to what Q just said, right? You don't allow somebody to misuse you, but don't misuse yourself. Stop approaching things the same way, figuring that I can make it different this time doing the same stuff. You can't. We just can't do that. And that's why we're on this show, because we life certified. We made the mistakes for you. And Q, I was listening to one of your shows, and you was like, I know what I'm talking about because I used to be her.
Oh, absolutely.
And I said, that was a real moment right there.
That's the only time I could talk about this strong woman, honey, because she do not play with nobody. But guess what? Don't nobody want to be with that.
Not at all.
I mean, not the type of men that women are looking for.
Nope.
They don't want that.
No,
you gonna end up with a little mixed breed.
No, I mean, to be honest with you, ladies, men would play with you. They'll play.
As long as you let them?
Well, that's what I'm about to say. They'll play, but they won't stay.
Wow. Dang.
Yep, that part
you don't want that for yourself.
You don't want that. Is that another show?
I got a few, yeah.
Another show, okay.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
What's going to be the next show? What are we going to say?
We're going to have a meeting and talk about that. So I did some first dates, as we're wrapping up. Again, I thank you guys so much for joining us. So the first date ideas is dinner. Of course, that's natural. But if you can go to a cooking class, not at the house.
I wanted to do that.
Yeah. Like, go to a cooking class, learn something new.
That may be
Why
coming
did I
out,
just
people.
think about what's his name that got the big lip? So that is a thing. What is that called? What's that movie with Will Smith?
Oh,
Hitch?
Hitch.
Yeah. So they was doing something like that. I think they were doing some cooking.
Yeah,
and then
so
she got, they had to learn. See? You learned something.
I may do that. I always wanted to have couples over and...
Oh, you should probably hold those type of things. And
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell nobody. Go for a walk. I'm just naming some of the things that I think are good ideas. Go for a walk, get breakfast,
Yes.
have ice cream, go to the arcade. I
Yes.
am very competitive. So, boy, you about to get these. You see that wrist? It's the flick of the wrist. Hey, listen, I don't let up. I take them heels off and get in there.
Yeah,
So, painting.
Oh, yeah.
The painting with the twist, or you can do it, wherever, at the park, whatever. Murder mystery and escape rooms. That's how you really get to know somebody. You be
escape room when you break up stuff?
No, like
What's
when you
that?
get little clues everywhere to get more clues to get out of the room.
What's that thing where you go and you smash up the TVs and you... What's that?
That sound like anger management issues. I don't know.
Somebody, even Tamika, she showed me, it was something where
Is that let out aggression? I'm not
I
sure
don't know
about
what
that.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah, but I seen that. Okay.
They doing some of everything now. It's a lot of different things to do. I don't want to just eat, okay?
Oh, no. Get that relationship weight. Everybody looking fluffy.
Lord, volunteer together. I think that's a good thing to do.
And then if that fool's selfish, be like,
Be like, no, I ain't got time for that,
Right.
But you want somebody with a loving heart, because we are supposed to love God with all of our minds, our heart, our soul. We're supposed to love our neighbor as ourselves. So that is very important.
I like that, Q.
Yeah, that's very important. And so the last thing is poetry night.
Oh, yes.
Go get some finger snaps, toe tapping, It's a conversation piece when you get in the car, depending on who up there. I'm a poet, so I love, the mixology of words.
Yes, you do.
And I listen. That's why, I don't do the music, because they not talking about not one cotton picking thing. Not one. And you be like, what is that? Oh, they making animal sounds and like, what is the substance? This is why everybody walking around like all on their phone. Everybody like zombies out here. We in the apocalypse. But when you think about first dates, these are just some of the things that we wanted to talk about this evening to bring in front of you.
Absolutely.
Chew up the meat, spit out the bones. Listen, anytime you listen to this show, it may not be for you. It can be for somebody you know. That's why you should share this video. Oh, I just made one.
I can't stand you like today.
No. But seriously, On this show, you're going to get these good vibes. You're going to get this energy, motivation, encouragement. You're going to get information, and you're going to get some transparency.
Absolutely.
I thank you so much for joining in. Please meet me here next week for another dynamic show. I thank you all for kicking it with me. Like those that rock with me, you rock with me because you know it's going somewhere. You know when you see substance. You know when you see it. If it helps one person, it's done its job. I thank you guys so much. Peace.